guys, it's Nicole. I'm going to be doing a little tutorial here on a light blue geode set. I've already gone ahead and drawn on a basic idea guideline of where I'm going to be pouring my color. I've also already mixed up my resin here, so it's ready to go. I've got some sparkle diamond dust glitter right here. And I use vase filler glass for my crystals. They're really sparkly and nice. And then I've got a little bit of gold alcohol ink, and I've got some pearl pigments here. I've got some in a light gold and then a darker gold, as well as I've got some light blue and a green color that I'm going to be mixing together to create the color that I want on my painting. Just going to give it a quick dust off here where I just got a couple of pigments on there. So I've already leveled my surface and I'm going to be ready to pour here right away. So I'm just going to start mixing some colors together. I'm going to be starting with my white, and I am using some white liquid pigment, and I'm just going to put a little bit on the end of my popsicle stick like this, and I'm just going to give it a stir in until it turns white. Stir it quite well, mix it all together. I don't want any streaks of white color, so I just kind of mix it in. You'll be able to see there that my color's all mixed in. Give it a couple good swirls. And so I'm actually just going to start kind of outlining the area that I want it to have white. This will be a pretty quick tutorial. It doesn't take me very long to do this one. Okay, just following my outline that I drew. And then I'll go back in and fill it in a minute. There's going to be quite a bit of white on this one. I'm just outlining it first so that I have an idea, a guide of where I'm going to be placing it. So I've got my guide done there. And now I'm just going to take my whole cup and pour in that section, just filling it in. Okay, so now I have done the white section on my painting. I'm going to now do this clear section where I'm going to be putting my crystals right here. So this is the center of my geode, and that's where I'm going to be putting my crystals right here. Again, I'm just going to use my finger. And I just used the same cup that happened to have the white pigment resin in it before. Reason being is I actually like how the white kind of mixes with the clear in there. It gives it kind of a really cool effect when you actually pour it along the edges. Just kind of gives it like a 3D sort of look. So I'm just going to go back in and pour it along where it's been mixed with the clear, right along the edge of my other line, maybe up here as well. So I've just put a bit of the pigments in and I'm going to stir them in. Okay, and now I'm just going to pour it on here. I'm not worried too much about it being perfect. I just want to fill in that section, and I'm going to do in here, following my design that I had drawn out. I'm going to go in now with my crystals. So this is just the crystal vase filler. You can see how sparkly they are. And I'm just going to sort of shake them out, kind of following my shape that I put them in. Just going to push back these ones here that kind of got away from me with my finger. Push them in, move around any ones that are kind of sitting on top, find them a little space. Like that. I'm also going to bring some crystals kind of over here on the side. So I'm just going to shake them on. You can do them kind of by hand. I've done that before too, but with this one I'm just kind of showing you quickly how to do it. Okay, so we've got our crystals in place. I'm going to go back in with my diamond dust glitter. You can see how smooth, how small and sparkly that one is. And I'm just going to kind of layer it right on top of where we've already put our crystals. It just gives them a little bit of extra sparkle and makes it look a little bit more natural. A little bit more like the crystals you would actually see inside of a geode. And then I'm just same thing on top of my other crystals. Just going to go right on top of them. Perfect. And since I like these ones so much, I'm actually just going to go kind of on the outside line over here. Filling that in like so. Perfect. These ones are so pretty and sparkly. Just gonna add a little bit along that line. There. And then again around the outside line of this blue right here. actually add a little bit of this really pretty gold. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'm actually gonna use a little bit of this pearl gold color in here as well. Just gonna add a bit of that pigment in to the remainder of my resin. And I'm just gonna stir that together. It's just a really pretty pearl. And I just think it kind of will add a little bit of extra shimmer to this piece. I'm just gonna pour it on the inside line here, around this section here. So I just use these pens here that I get from Michael's craft stores. You can get them on Amazon. And then I'll just go in later and shake them up, and they're oil-based markers, and I just draw on my lines around just wherever I feel like putting it. A lot of times what I'll do is if I have a section of color, I'll outline both sides of it with color with a pen, and yeah, then it's all done and ready to hang. Have a great day. Okay, so here we are. I'm now going to do the line work. Everything is cured and I've got my paint pens here, and I'm just going to go around and do some line work. Okay, I think I'm going to do an extra gold one just kind of in this section here. Maybe even just on the outside line here, just because I feel like there's too much blank space here. Okay, so I think that's done. I'm just going to bring you in a little closer so you can take a look there of what I was working on. So you can see now the lines are all on. And now is when I would go back in with a clear coat, or you can just leave it like this, it's up to you. But there you go. You can see the little bits of sparkle in there. And that is how you do a basic geode painting.